Good morning. We're out here from the J&J Mining Company in Yarnell, Arizona. And today we're going to give you a little preview of our store here in Arizona, where we feature metal detectors and different types of mining equipment. I'm Jerry Brandt. And this is my son Jerry Jr. and we're J&J. Today what we're going to try to do is give you an overview and show you a whole bunch of things, different things that we do primarily on Minelab, which is manufactured in Australia and we consider to be the top metal detector in the world. For front here, where we feature the Minelab metal detectors, the only automatic metal detector in the world. So come on in, we'll give you a little show around here. We try to deal in a wide variety of products. This is our metal detector demonstration boxes for the Minelab. We have lots of pictures of gold and people who have found gold, especially with the Minelab. So we're not just blowing hot air here, we have proof. Many people have come and allowed us to demonstrate the Minelab for them, and they've went out and found a lot of gold nuggets. It's good when you have other people who are telling you the same thing that we already know. We only feature the Minelab metal detector. We don't handle any other detector. The reason is how could I look anybody in the eye and tell them they should buy one of those? When in all actuality, you can find gold nuggets with them. They're just very hard to use, whereas you got to manually balance all the time. In the Minelab, you just simply turn it on and go. With its automatic ground balancing capabilities and auto tracking, it automatically tunes to the ground and adjusts itself to the ground all the time. So it's totally automatic. It's a very simple detector to operate, and that you can find gold nuggets with, especially this highly mineralized ground that we're dealing with here. It's been the only one I could teach a woman how to use in a matter of minutes, and they are finding their own targets. And to me, that's a major accomplishment in itself. I also handle the Gold King products, and I try to have a little variety of everything where people don't have to go clear to Phoenix or mail order stuff, and they can have a few supplies here. I don't have anything major. Primarily we opened this store to sell Minelabs, and that was the primary reason of doing this. Otherwise, I just would be out there prospecting with everybody else. It's a lot more fun. This is our little work center. I try to have a lot of screens. We also handle the Schmidt Gold Trap Dredge, which I consider to be quite a neat innovation, whereas that's the entire dredge right there. You don't need to have a great big pontoon setup or anything like that. So anyway, excuse me, it looks like we have a customer. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Oh, fine. What can I do you out of?
Well, I'm not from around here, but I know you guys have a lot of gold around here, and I wanted to find out what's the best thing I do with metal detectors, and what can I get, and I don't know anything, so help me out.
Sure. Well, we feature the Minelab because the Minelab is the only automatic metal detector there is, and personally, the other ones, you know, they will find gold, but they're very difficult to use. As you'll notice, I sell no other metal detectors, even though there is a lot of different other brands. And the primary reason is because this is the one that works. Okay? The one I really like is what is called the XT17000. And we mount the boxes in the rear so that it's perfectly balanced. It's a very simple metal detector to operate. Comes with an iCAD pack. The XT is actually two metal detectors in one, where it has 32 kilohertz and 6.4. I know that doesn't mean anything to you as far as that you don't know, but they found that the 32 kilohertz was best for the itty bitty nuggets. And the 6.4 was the best for the bigger nuggets with a deeper punch.
So this goes both ways. I can get little ones and big ones.
Right,
Oh,
right.
okay.
So you actually have 2 metal detectors in your hand all at the same time. Okay? With the NiCad pack, you don't have to buy a battery. You just charge it by it. They run about 12 hours.
How heavy is this?
Well, I don't know, 3.5 pounds maybe.
Oh, it's lighter than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay. And like I said, we mount them in this in the rear, so it's right at the balance point. Okay, so it's just like, you know, you can do it with one finger. Okay. Why don't you try that in your arm there and see how that fits you. Put your arm in there. There you go.
Yeah, I can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's really easy and it's a lot of fun, and especially when you find a gold nugget. It really makes your day, you know?
No, this is another question I have is like, because if I want to get something like this, I'll go out and I don't have a clue what I'm going to be doing.
I understand. Well, what I do is I try to take everybody out into the field and give them some hands-on training, okay?
Great.
Not only in the store here, where we're going to show you how to find a gold nugget in a moment, is that I'm going to take you out in the field and give you a little geology course, and show you how to deal with a hot ground, what kind of to look for, and give you some real basics, so you'll have a head start once you get out there. Okay?
Wow, that's great. I appreciate that.
You bet. Okay. Well, that's a service I provide.
Okay.
I have a 4-wheel drive and everything, and I try to take everybody out into the field and give them a few hours of one-on-one. Okay. So you won't have to go through what I went through. Okay.
Oh, this is great.
Okay. Let me show you how this basically works. Every other metal detector out there, once we turn it on and we go to metal detect, first thing we would have to do is we would have to balance it to the ground because of the mineralization in the ground. Okay, every place is different, and the really stickler thing, which really causes me to get very irritated, is that once I balance here and I go 2 feet, ground changes. It's either more mineralization or less. So in essence, I have to go through a balancing act all over again. Okay, and that means that you got to do it all the time. You're continually fiddling with the knobs. Okay, and then once we get that down, okay, and we're able to do that, which you have to stay on top of it at all times, then you have an uncontrollable variable called hot rocks. You have positive hot rocks, you have negative hot rocks, and these are either electrically charged or I'm not sure, but the metal detector is directly affected by them. Okay, the Minelab is the only metal detector that you can find a gold nugget under one of these hot rocks. All the rest of them, people hear the hot rock and they go on. So with a Minelab, when you hear a hot rock, you want to check it out, because even if somebody has metal detected that spot, they may not have found the nugget that might be underneath that rock. And the Minelab has the ability to tune right to it, but it won't tune out the nugget. Okay?
This eliminates all the guesswork.
It eliminates the guesswork. I found more gold with my Minelab XT17000 in 90 days than I had found in 13 years. I've done 5 states, Central America, and Canada. Okay? This thing right here is really something. And it's so simple. I'm going to go to 32 kilohertz on normal. I'm on boost. You leave the discriminator off. I'm on track. And I'm going to turn it on. First of all, I'm just picking up the rebar in the floor. These boxes have a very high amount of metallic black sand in them. And what this is what I consider an extreme condition compared to what's out in the field. But some places in the field is even worse than this. Okay? Now, the metal detector right now is balanced to the air.
Automatically does it.
It automatically adjusted itself to this black sand that's in this material right here. Okay? I had these boxes specially built just so we could show how good the Minelab works. And it automatically tracks all by itself. It is important that you try to keep the coil very level and about the same height off the ground. A lot of people scrub the ground with it. Okay?
Well,
and when you hear a nugget, okay, I'm going to go around the box here, and then I'm going to run a magnet through here to show you what we're dealing with. We find that we find that what the machine will do out in an area that's highly mineralized and has a lot of hot rocks is that you'll initially hear them, you know, but the sound goes away. Okay? What you're looking for is the sound that doesn't go away, the consistent sound. Okay? And when you get to where you're picking up on the whispers, okay, and you're hearing the whoop, 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 what that means is you'll find every nugget that's bigger than that. Easy. Okay? And it's kind of fun to go out and find gold nuggets. It's a real charge. I'm going to go through the steps here on how I have learned to find gold nuggets in this area, actually, to recover them. I went out with a lot of people in order to learn all these little tricks, because there's people here who hunt nuggets every day for a living. And they pay their rent, their power bill, they buy their tires and everything else with gold nuggets.
So I can do that with this?
Yes, certainly can. This is the best one.
Great. That sounds real obvious.
It is.
Okay.
Now I'm going to go over the whole box and show you. So that's your consistent sound we're looking for, okay? Now the way we work is we use a pick with a real powerful magnet on it. So it's got a long handle, and so I would initially go and I would dig the hole, okay, standing up, and then I would just check the hole again. Well, I didn't get it, okay? Okay, if I don't hear a sound, I'm going to look on the pick. Well, the magnet already got the piece of trash, whatever it was, and I'm going to go on to the next one. We try to have the attitude of digging 100 targets in a day to get one nugget. You're going to have days where you won't get any nuggets. You're going to have days where you get into a whole bunch of them. It's really quick and easy, and when you start doing it, it's a blast. Believe me. Okay, here we go. We're just going to try to locate this nugget, and the best way to do it is we've dug a hole out. Okay, I'm going to check the hole. Now, the Minelab, you need to dish the hole because it is a microprocessor. Ah, it got louder. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some sand. I'm going to pass it under the coil. Okay, I can tell. Can you tell I have it in my hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, now I'm going to simply pour it on the coil and listen. Ah, I heard it. Did you hear that noise?
So when it landed on there, it's in there somewhere?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now I can lay this part of sand right down and just take my finger and push it around. Ah, I hear it. Okay. And there's the gold nugget.
Oh, great.
See?
Great.
See how simple that is?
And this can find even smaller pieces?
Oh yes, so that people find nuggets down to about half a grain with it. Once you get where you're really good at it. Okay? This is about a 3-grain nugget here. Okay? Do you have any questions?
Well, no, actually you covered a lot. It seems pretty simple for me to use, and it's real lightweight, so.
Okay, let me show you one thing. Is that I want to show you how much black sand is in this box and what we were dealing with here. And I'm going right in the same area. Okay? This is what drives metal detectors crazy.
This is black sand?
This is magnetic black sand, yeah.
And it didn't really give off any noises?
Well, it did kind of, but see, the Minelab has the ability to tune to it. That's
block
why
it out?
it block it out,
Okay.
and it's the only one that can do this by itself.
Good, because I want something very simple.
This is very simple, you know. There you go. And I'll just put that right back in there.
I would have never known there's that stuff in there.
Well, this is what's in the ground around here, and normally it's wherever you find gold, where the gold nuggets are. Okay.
Okay. Well, do you have time today?
Sure.
Great.
Sure.
Okay.
I try to make time for everybody to try to give them a really good field training so that we can get you started in the right way.
Right.
So that you don't develop any bad habits, and you'll want to do this. It's a lot of fun. It really is.
I want to do this.
Okay, so let's go out in the truck and we'll run out. We live right by Rich Hill here, that has produced anywhere from $100 million to $700 million in nuggets, and the Bradshaw range, which is right by here too. Many large gold nuggets are found in this area. Now, I'm not going to promise we're going to find one, but we'll go out and give you kind of an overview and teach this nice young lady how to find gold nuggets and how to deal with the ground and kind of a little geology course. And wish us luck. I'll tell you a little bit for just a minute and show you a little bit about this history of this area. This area is very famous. Pauline Weaver, on the top of the mountain there, when they first discovered this, the Mexican, they were with a little group and the Indian brought them here. And the Indian got scared in the middle of the night and left. Well, they lost their stock in the middle of the night, and the Mexican, who was their stock tender, went out to find their mules that was with them. While he was out looking, he ran across a whole bunch of large gold nuggets, which he brought back in his arms. And when he brought them down to the Pauline Weaver party, they went up to the top of the mountain up there, and there was literally gold nuggets laying all over the ground. The first 90 days that that was discovered, Pauline Weaver himself picked up $106,000 worth of nuggets, and that's at $16 gold. This area up there, like I said earlier, has produced anywhere from $100 million to $700 million in nuggets, depending upon who you read and what documentation you might look up. This is a very famous area. This is right in my backyard from Yarnell here. And what we're going to do today is we're going to take the truck and we're going to go out over this area over here, and we're going to get up on top. I can't go right up on top because I don't have permission to be there. It's all patented, and they really don't want anybody up there. But we're going to give you a little overview. We're going to do some metal detecting and show this young lady how to hopefully find a gold nugget. Okay, well, come on up here and I'm going to show you how to use the Minelab while we're out actually hunting nuggets. I like to use the longer pick with what we call as a super magnet on here, and that way it grabs the trash, while you're standing up. So basically what we'll do is we'll go along and we'll detect, and when we get a signal, we'll dig it out, and if it's a piece of iron or something like that, the magnet has already got it. Okay, so it's a real time saver, when you're working with the Minelab. Okay, I'm going to turn it on.
And what frequency do you have it on?
I have it on 32 kilohertz right now.
Okay.
So I've never detected this area before, so I'm not sure what we'll find. See, that's a basalt rock. In this area we have a lot of basalt, okay? And which is lava rock. And it'll give you a signal, and that's what we call a hot rock. But if you go down on it, the sound goes away. And that tells you, oh, that's a hot rock. The nuggets won't go away. And I can put my gold ring down just to show you the difference. See, the sound won't go away. And that's what we're looking for, see? We'll hear this hot rock.
It fades out.
But it fades out, see? And that's what's so good about the Minelab, is that it actually tunes to the target. Okay? But if there was a gold nugget under there, it wouldn't tune it out. And that's what we're looking for. It sounds like that. Okay. By simply what we're going to do here is we're going to hunt on boost and normal, and 6.4 for the deeper punch. That's how we hunt. And then when we pop a nugget, then we go to 32 to see if there's any little ones. We're going to hunt on sensitivity about 3/4 and with the volume all the way up so you can hear it. Okay. Now that's how we're going to run the XT17000. You want to keep it as low as you can. We found it's better to side hill rather than go straight up and down, so you can get a better coverage. You notice I'm not just arbitrarily swinging the coil, because I find that people who find these nuggets actually search the ground. Okay, they're going all over. They're standing in one place and getting a real good overgo. Moving the bushes, moving the bigger rocks. Giving it a real good chance to see if there is anything there, okay? And that way, if there is a nugget, they get it, okay? Now, the one I brought for you to work is the American Gold Striker. The American Gold Striker has one frequency. It's 32 kilohertz, and it's still automatic. And we put the cover on here because we were out in the rain one day hunting. And I'm just going to turn it on. And this has a tone adjust, so you can adjust your tone to anything you want. And the sensitivity, we'll run it all the way up. Now, where every other metal detector, you have to go through the balancing trick. Okay, of balancing to the ground and adjusting and everything. In Minelab, you just turn it on. Okay. Alright, there was a hot rock. Notice that when we initially heard it, okay, but now it's gone away. So what the Minelab has done is it's tuned to it. So therefore, you need to just give the Minelab time to adjust to it, and then it just goes away. So you go, oh well, that's a hot rock. And everybody else would have had to tune to it or move it or put it to the coil to see what they found. But the Minelab just automatically does that for you.
Great, because I want something simple and automatic.
Really. And put my gold ring down there again.
It's consistent.
Very consistent, okay? Now that's much different than all of this. See?
It's the sound.
It's the sound. See, you're listening for the real consistent sound. Okay?
It's real definite.
Real definite. I think that's why a lot of gold is being found with these machines, whereas it's like everything's brand new all over again. Okay? So what I want you to do is just put your arm in there and go
do it with my right hand?
Do it with your right hand. You're right-handed, right? And see how you can see if you can find something.
Okay, so I keep this flat thing level with the ground.
You want it as level to the ground as you can. We keep this a little loose but tight. So that way, if you want to re-level, you just simply push it down on the ground. Okay, and then you want to cover the ground, is just sweep the ground with it and keep it as close to the ground as you can.
And these are, since it's metal detecting, it's a motion sensor?
So this is a motion detector. It has to be moving in order to go over it. But just go kind of slowly, see? And give the Minelab, with its high ability of the auto tracking, to balance to the rocks. We're in a high hot rock area here.
There's a lot of metals in
There's
here?
a lot of hot rocks in here, okay? So what we want you to do is just kind of work up in here and see if you can come up with something. Okay?
That tells me something. Is that consistent?
Okay, go up and down on it.
Go up and down it? Has it adjusted?
Hold away.
Oh.
See, you need to go up and down on the target. Let's find out where that target is. See, that's a hot rock. This is a basalt hot rock. Okay? And I'll put it down again. These are hard to tune out.
Oh.
Okay. See, the sound goes away.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So, those are the hardest ones to tune out in this part of the country. Okay? But the gold nugget, it won't tune itself out. Alright?
Okay.
This area around Rich Hill is highly, highly mineralized. That's Amigo, my dog.
That's a very definite sound, isn't it?
That sounds very good, yes.
Okay.
Let's see if you remember the things I told you.
Okay. Okay, do that. And so something's still down in there, right? It's getting louder, huh?
Yeah. Oh, it's in the pile. Okay. Now just take the magnet on the end of the pick and push it down on the pile and see if the magnet will pick it up. Get it away from the machine. There you go.
So do this?
Yeah. Okay, now look at your pick. See if you got anything on it.
No.
Okay. Check it with a metal detector again.
You think it could be this rock? Wasn't the rock.
Wasn't the rock.
Oh, that's the pick. Okay. There's something in the pile.
Okay, get down on one knee and grab a handful of dirt. Get the head of the pick away.
Okay, do what?
The head of the pick away.
Okay.
And grab a handful of dirt. Got your rings and watches off? Got your rings and watches off?
Oh. Gotta do all that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, grab a handful of dirt and pass it by the coil, underneath the coil. Okay? Grab a handful of dirt, now check your pile again with your coil.
Me do under here like
Check your pile with your coil. Okay? Okay, grab a handful of dirt and check your pile again. Check your pile. There, okay, it's still in the pile.
Okay.
Grab another handful of dirt.
Okay. Well, check the pile first.
Check the pile. Okay.
Toss the dirt.
Toss the dirt.
Okay.
There you go. Keep doing that until you've got it in your hand.
Check the pile first. Okay. Check the pile. Still in the pile, right?
Right. That coil should be about centered as far as where the target is.
You mean the middle of this whole
Right.
unit?
Correct.
Okay. See, I need to dig a little bit more, right? Because some of this is hard dirt right in here. Check the pile.
Ah,
It's in my hand.
it's in your hand. Now run, put your hand down.
Put my hand down.
You put your hand down and run the coil over it. Oh, good. Okay, now.
Okay.
All right, now put the coil down on the ground.
Okay.
And lightly pour it right in the middle, slowly. And listen.
I hear it crying a little bit.
Ah, that's it.
That was it?
Yeah, now move it around with your finger.
Do I dump this in my hand?
Dump the rest in your hand.
Okay.
Move it around with your finger. Okay, what's it picking up on? When you hear the sound, move that sound back to the center of the coil.
So I can get rid of all this stuff?
Yeah, well, you need to just move it around.
Oh.
What'd you move?
Some stuff in here.
Move it around. Move it right by the coil.
That's a piece of metal, isn't it?
What is it? Okay, what is it?
It's a piece of metal.
Like what?
I don't know. Like off a piece of... Does this pick up tin?
I'll pick up anything.
Well, it's not gold, I don't think.
Okay. Well, when we're hunting nuggets, hunting the nuggets is a law of averages.
Okay.
And we have the attitude of digging 100 targets in a day in order to get one gold nugget.
Okay.
But you went through the basis, and if that was a gold nugget, you would have found it. So what do you think about that?
I want to do another. Keep on going.
Okay. Does this look exciting to you?
Yeah.
Do you think this is something that you'd enjoy?
Yeah, it sure is. I
Yeah?
want one of these.
Where do you find a gold nugget?
It gets even better than this, huh?
Oh, much.
Okay.
Okay, here we go again.
So
Well, how'd you do?
well, I guess what you call them targets when you think you got something. And I dug and I got some bullets.
Good. Well, good. If you can find the bullets, you'll find a gold nugget because they're the same type of metal.
Okay.
Because they're non-ferrous.
Because what I found is it's real obvious, and I got a little excited, but it was real obvious that it's very clear and definite.
Very clear. Okay, good. Do you think this is something you'd enjoy doing?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Good deal. Well, why don't we go on down the hill? I want to go over the top of Ridge Hill.
Okay.
And let's give it a try over there. I don't want you to get too tired, but I do like to give the field training where we have a chance to work together in the field. And I try to do this for everybody, so that you have a chance when you get out there in the field. You're not just out there in the dark like we
Yeah.
were.
Well, I really appreciate it because I don't have a clue what I'm doing, and I've learned more this afternoon that I don't know about.
Well, good. Well, let me tell you, it took me 3 years just to fathom ground balancing with a regular metal detector. It was very difficult. I guess I'm thick-headed, or I just didn't read the book. Okay. So this is where the Minelab is really great because you just turn it on and go.
I want something simple.
There you go. Well, that's the Minelab.
Okay.
Okay. Gold in this area. I didn't want to plant a nugget that. So why don't you come on over here and let's hunt this area right in here and let's see if we can locate something here. Okay, I'm just going to turn it on and I'm going to go to 32 kilohertz. And what we're listening for is a really consistent sound. And if you notice, I'm not just swinging the coil. I'm hunting around all this stuff and kind of really listening. Normally we would use headphones, but for the benefit of this film, I want you to be able to hear what's going on here. Can you see that? Hear that?
Yeah, that's real.
It's real consistent. It's not like a hot rock, see?
Once it grabs it.
Yeah, I'm on 32 kilohertz. I'm on boost. I have the sensitivity turned all the way up. They say you can find a nugget down to about half a grain. Some guys do. Did you hear that?
It's in that pile.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. You can double check your hand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look! We got a gold nugget! Check that out.
And it just picked all that up.
Yeah.
So tiny, too.
I bet you that don't weigh more than about a grain. You see it? There's the proof. The gold nugget. I just wanted to say that the ability of the Minelab is unsurpassed. And if you want to go metal detecting and find gold nuggets, use the best and settle for nothing less. Minelab. We're here at Rich Hill, and we're not going to go to the top of the mountain because, like I said, it's patented and they really don't want you up there. But I wanted to show you kind of a little overview of my backyard here and you know, the famous gold nugget area. So this road here continues on up to the top of Rich Hill, and we're going to go on down to Stanton, which is right down here by the Octave Gold Mine, and then we're going to come right around and go back up to Yarnell. And I hope you've enjoyed this film, and I hope that you will want to come visit us here and allow us here at the J&J Mining Company to take you out like we've done this young lady and give her some real hands-on training and give her a chance, give you a chance to find your own gold nugget. Thank you very much, and our phone number is 1-800-GOLD-244 or 1-520-427-3802. Give us a call and let's help you get you started. Thank you very much. Here, and I brought this young lady back, and we went out and we gave her the grand tour, and we went out and tried to find some nuggets. We just found a small one, but there's a lot bigger nuggets out there if you just work for it a little bit. The basic thing that she got was that she got some hands-on training and showing how to work with the hot ground, and she found some bullets and things. And if she can find a bullet, she can find a gold nugget. So I hope that you had a good time. And
yeah, it was great. One thing I really like a lot about it is that as I'm using it and going here and there, there's bushes, and this is the middle of the desert, and there's a lot of rattlesnakes out there. And being a woman, I'm by myself. If I feel protected with it because it's like having this long stick too. Mm-hmm. So if I stir up the bushes, if a snake came out, mm-hmm. then I could like move them away a little bit and back off, and I'm out of there. So mm-hmm. It was really that was comforting for me. So I felt protected as far as that goes. So, and I appreciate all the time you put in today because we've been out for quite a while today, and it's real pretty out there too. So, and I'm in the service business, and I can really appreciate when people offer service as well. So I appreciate your time.
Okay, I try real hard, and the main thing is that you don't have to go through all the trouble that we did. Mm-hmm. And I didn't have anybody to teach us. I had to learn the hard way. And so I try to remember all those things and try to help everybody we can. And I think that's just good business. I really do.
Great, thanks.
Okay, so I want to thank you very much, and good luck with your mine life.
Well,
go out and find some gold nuggets.
And I'll tell you all about it.
All right,
okay.
Good deal.